Good morning, students. So, today we will talk about the topic plant breeding from the chapter Strategies for Enhancement in Food Production. Yes, in the last class we have completed the first topic, that is animal breeding. To start with plant breeding, what is meant by plant breeding? We should know that. And we should know one more question, that why we needed to have some techniques like plant breeding. What was the necessity? Right? So we have seen the chapter itself says enhancement in food production, and we are applying new strategies. So the main reason is to enhance the food, right? Production ko enhance karna, increasing the number of food grains which have been produced, food items which have been produced. So same we had seen how to increase the animal meat or animal products like milk and egg, etc. Here we will see how to increase the plant products. So first of all, traditional farming can only yield a limited biomass, right? Agar hum traditional farming method if we are using, it would obviously lead a less production as food for humans and animals. So we need better management practices, and increase in acreage can increase yield, right? So here acreage means area used for some particular purpose. ठीक है, acre acre बोलते हैं ना, ऐसे acreage means here area used for particular growth of crops, but only a limited extent. But if we have to have better management practices and increase the land, can we increase the land? We can increase it only to a limited extent, right? But plant breeding as a technology has helped increase yields to a very large extent. Okay, so what plant breeding is helping? It is helping to increase the food production in a very large extent. So now, who in India has not heard of green revolution, right? Green revolution was the very famous revolution which took place. And what was the aim of green revolution? Green revolution aim was, it was responsible for, it is the aim was to increase the yield. How? Why? So we know that the population of India was in a drastic increasing rate, but the amount of food produced was less. So not everybody were getting the proper nutritious food which was required. So that time, because the production was less, that time green revolution was brought. It was brought by a person called M.S. Swaminathan, right? He was the person who brought about green revolution. So M.S. Swaminathan, when he did green revolution, he brought about green revolution in our country. So what happened, which was responsible for our country to not merely meet the national requirement in food production, so not only the food production which is required for our nation, but also helped us to export it. एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए भी, मतलब उससे थोड़ा पैसे कमाने के लिए भी हेल्प कर दिया फार्मर्स को. So now green revolution was dependent to a large extent on plant breeding techniques for development of high yielding and disease resistant varieties in wheat, rice, maize, etc. Okay, so these were the few varieties where green revolution had worked, and in this we had two things were the aim, that is yielding, high yielding, and also having disease resistant varieties. Okay, so now the second question comes, then if we are talking about green revolution, we are telling plant breeding helped it, so we should know what is plant breeding. So to answer this question, we have here the second paragraph which says plant breeding is the purposeful manipulation of plant species. See here what we are using, the word manipulation of plant species in order to create desired plant types that are better suited for cultivation, given better yields and are disease resistant. Okay, so see, these three terminologies are very important. These are the purposefully made, right? अपने आप तो नहीं हो रहा, we are making it. So purposeful manipulation, किस में मैनिपुलेशन कर रहे हैं? प्लांट स्पीशीज में. फॉर वॉट? टू गेट द डिजायर्ड प्लांट टाइप दैट आर suited for cultivation, better yield they, and also they are having disease resistance. Okay, this is the important line. So mark from here to here, very important. What is plant breeding? Next, conventional plant breeding means traditional plant breeding has been practiced for thousands of years since the beginning of human civilization. So we have seen many civilization in your SST you have studied, right? The civilizations from the ancient times. What were the different types of civilization and all you have studied. So in Harappan civilization, you have so many civilization. So when you have studied about civilization, have you not studied about their practices? What are the swords and what are the things they had made, right? Handmade articles, how they were doing the cultivation, right? So from that time, plant breeding is being carried out. Recorded evidence of plant breeding dates back to 9,000 to 11,000 years ago. Okay, so many present day crops are the result of domestication in ancient times. Okay, so the same technologies we have utilized. Today, all our major food crops are derived from domesticated varieties. Classical plant breeding involves क्रॉसिंग और हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ प्योर लाइन्स. ये लाइन अंडरलाइन कर लो. सो क्लासिकल, अगर हम प्लांट ब्रीडिंग के बारे में बात करते हैं, क्लासिकल मीन्स ऑलवेज फॉलोड हियर द ओल्ड वंस विच हैज़ क्रॉसिंग और हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ प्योर लाइन्स. ठीक है, प्योर लाइन्स क्या होते हैं? विच हैव सेम एंसिस्टर्स फॉर 6 to 7 और 8 generations. सो प्योर लाइन्स को we are considering and we are crossing it, so followed by artificial selection. So then you are selecting them to produce plants with desired traits. उसमें जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हमें चाहिए वो प्लांट्स को हम कंसिडर करेंगे और फिर से उसको ग्रो करेंगे टू गेट हाई यील्ड, न्यूट्रिशन, डिसीज रेजिस्टेंस. ठीक है, सो दिस इज फर्स्ट थिंग. नेक्स्ट क्या हुआ? विथ एडवांसमेंट इन जेनेटिक्स एंड जेनेटिकल साइंस, एंड जब इसमें एडवांसमेंट होने लग गए, मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी में एडवांसमेंट हो गया, टिश्यू कल्चर आ गया, प्लांट ब्रीडिंग इज नाउ इंक्रीजिंगली बीइंग कैरिड आउट बाय यूजिंग मॉलिक्यूलर जेनेटिक tools. So we use many genetic tools now to get the desired trait. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट देर वॉज सिंपल वे, दो ट्रेट्स जो भी हमें पसंद था, जो भी डिजायर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स था, वी वर टेकिंग टू प्लांट्स एंड वी वर क्रॉसिंग देम, right? So but now we have genetic tools which will do the same function. If we were to list the traits of characters that are that the breeders have tried to incorporate in crop plants, the first we would list would be increased crop yield and improved quality. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज यील्ड ज़्यादा चाहिए था, एंड व्हेन यील्ड इज इंक्रीजिंग वी वांटेड टू इवन एक्सपोर्ट, तो हमें क्वालिटी भी बहुत अच्छा चाहिए था. इंक्रीज टॉलरेंस टू एनवायरमेंटल इंक्रीज टॉलरेंस टू एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेसेस. सो स्ट्रेसेस क्या हो सकते हैं? एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेसेस होंगे एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल सेलिनिटी, दैट इज इंक्रीज्ड सॉल्ट लेवल in water, extreme temperatures, drought, no sufficient water. So all these conditions are stresses, environmental stress है. तो increased tolerance मतलब क्या है? इनको they have to sustain these, mean they have to tolerate these environmental stresses. That was important. Resistant to pathogens, they should not get easily attacked with pathogens. Pathogens are the disease causing organism. They can be viruses, fungi, bacteria. And increased tolerance to insect pest would be in our list too. Clear? So first important aim is to increase crop yield and improve quality. Second, we have many other things, like we have to get high tolerance to the environmental stresses, resistance to pathogens, and also resistance or tolerance to insect pest. Okay, agar socho, in our plants whatever we have developed, if it has all these characteristics, then obviously we would get a better yield, and yield will also be good quality, and also it will be in an increased quantity. ठीक है, so we are depending upon we are focusing on quality and quantity both. Okay, so now, so first of all, this is called what? Plant breeding. Okay, so now plant breeding program are carried out in systematic way. It's not like however you want you can get just carried out. No, there is a systematic way which is carried out worldwide, and government institutions and commercial companies are also involved in it. So this is our next paragraph, which says government institutions and commercial companies are also involved, right, worldwide. The main steps in breeding of new genetic variety of a crop are, okay, what are the steps? This is a very important 5 mark question. ठीक है बच्चा. So इधर steps आपको पूछा गया है in plant breeding program. What and all will be done? First हमें करना है collection of variability. First of all, if you want to cross two different species, you should collect them, राइट वो जो स्पीशीज़ आपको चाहिए था, जो ट्रेट आपको चाहिए, जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आपको चाहिए, उस प्लांट को पहले आपको सेलेक्ट करना है. So that is here. Genetic variability. First we will see what is variability. Genetic variability is the root of any plant breeding program. In many crops, pre-existing genetic variability is available from wild relatives of crops. Collection and preservation of all different wild varieties, species and relatives of the cultivated species followed by the evaluation for their characteristics is a prerequisite for effective exploitation of natural genes available in the populations. First of all, we already have collected and preserved varieties, okay, different wild varieties या species को हमने already बहुत सारे scientists ने इसको collect करके they have stored it in the collection, what you say, the bank, right? So now these seed banks or these varieties species banks whichever are there, from there we have to evaluate, means the species which you want is to be selected and it has to evaluate it. Prerequisite for effective exploitation of natural genes available in the population, means this selection is important prerequisite क्योंकि आपको effective exploitation of natural genes, naturally जो genes available है in the wild species, वो आपको use करने में help करता है यहाँ पे, because we have already collected and preserved them. The entire collection of plants or seeds having all the diverse alleles are characters or traits for all genes in a given crop is called germ plasm collection. So entire collection जो कर रहे हैं हम उसको बोलते हैं germ plasm collection, in which we have diverse characters or alleles which are collected and which are kept. They may be in the form of plants or seeds. ठीक है बच्चा. So ये बन जाता है आपका germ plasm. This is important 1 mark question. Okay. So now collection of variability. You have attained the collection of variability. Now what you have to do, you have got many alleles or many genes. In that you have to evaluate it and select the parents. You can select only two things, right? You want a parent, right? You want parent to be selected, so you have just to you have to select those things now from so many characters or from so many germ plasm which is germ plasm collection which is present. So now for this what will happen, the germ plasm is evaluated so as to identify plants with desirable combination of characters. Say for example, a person says there are many pathogens in his area where he has his field, so he want to grow plants which are pathogen resistant, so disease resistant. So his main focus would be getting good yield with disease resistant, so he will select parents in that way, right? If some person says he is growing crops in some dry areas like Rajasthan or some other desert areas where he has waters insufficient, so his main focus would be species which would be drought resistance, right? That is, if it is having less water also it is able to grow and it is able to give good yield, right? So ऐसे combination parents को ये select कर सकते हैं. The selected plants are multiplied and are used in the process of hybridization, and इसको जो cross करेंगे उसको हम बोलेंगे hybridization. Pure lines are created wherever desirable and possible. Wherever you can see that if you can cross them for many generations and you can keep, so there you would cross it and you would keep pure lines. Pure line से क्या होता है, आपको pure genes मिल जाते हैं. That's all. Okay. So ये करना भी important है. सो नेक्स्ट आपने इवेल्यूएट कर लिया, पेरेंट्स अब सेलेक्ट हो गए, अब इसको हमने क्या करना है, क्रॉसिंग करना है या क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करना है. तो क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करने के लिए अमॉन्ग द सेलेक्टेड पेरेंट्स what we have to do, the desired characters have very often to be combined from two different plants, that is parents. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम लेंगे हाई प्रोटीन क्वालिटी ऑफ वन पेरेंट मे नीड टू बी कंबाइंड विद डिसीज रेजिस्टेंस another parent from another parent. This is possible by cross hybridizing the two parents to produce hybrids that genetically combine the desired characters in one plant. देखो आपने क्या लिया यहाँ पे, देखो ये लाइन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाई प्रोटीन क्वालिटी, वन पेरेंट में क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, उसमें हाई प्रोटीन क्वालिटी है, इसको आप कंबाइन कर रहे हो डिसीज रेजिस्टेंस क्वालिटी से, दो पेरेंट अपने चूज कर लिया। अब जब इसको क्रॉस करेंगे, द पॉसिबल वे दिस इज पॉसिबल बाय क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजिंग द टू पेरेंट टू प्रोड्यूस हाइब्रिड्स, जो भी हमें ऐसे क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन से मिलती है एक्सक्यूज मी, उसको हम बोलते हैं हाइब्रिड्स। और इन हाइब्रिड्स में दोनों के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होने की चांसेस है। So now that genetically combine the desired characters in one plant. So one plant has both the characteristics of these two plants. ठीक है? So that is important. Now this is a very time consuming and tedious process since the pollen grains from the desirable plant chosen as a male parent have to be collected and placed on the stigma of the flower selected as female parent, right? So, and also it is not necessary to make the hybrids to combine the desirable characteristics. Usually only one in few hundreds to 1,000 crosses shows the desirable combination, right? In your 10th standard also we have studied, right, crossing जब हम करते हैं, we will see in your about like in your genetics chapters also in this year, right, when we combine, जैसे हम कंबाइन कर रहे हैं डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर एंड लेट्स से रिसेसिव कैरेक्टर, या दो अलग अलग डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर्स हैं को क्रॉस करते हैं, इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि प्रोजेनी या जो हाइब्रिड विल बी फॉर्म उसमें दोनों के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होंगे ही होंगे, राइट? देयर मे बी चांसेस दैट फ्यू हैव दैट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, फ्यू डोंट हैव, फ्यू हैव ओनली वन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, दिस कॉम्बिनेशन एंड परम्यूटेशन can happen. So they are saying this making of hybridization is very tedious process, because you have to wait also till the maturation of both plants take place, and after that also if we do hybridization, it's not necessary that 100% the combination would be there. So now next, what is the thing which we will do? Selection and testing of superior recombinants. कंबाइन तो कर लिया, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग था, फिर भी हमने कर लिया, सब कुछ हो गया, अब हम उसको सेलेक्ट कैसे करेंगे और टेस्ट कैसे करेंगे कि उनमें सच में सुपीरियर रिकॉम्बिनेशंस है या नहीं, ठीक है? This step consists of selecting among the progeny of the hybrids those plants that have the desired character combination. The selection process is crucial to the success of the breeding objectives and requires careful scientific evaluation requires careful scientific evaluation of the progeny. This step yields plants that are superior to both of the parents. See here, again you read this very carefully. This step consists of selecting among the progeny of the hybrids. किस में select कर रहे हो? Hybrids में आप select कर रहे हो. Those plants that have desired character combination. किस चीज़ को select कर रहे हो? जिसमें दोनों के characters होंगे, right? The selection process is crucial, means very important, to the success of breeding objective. If you imagine that you have collected, you have evaluated, we have done cross breeding, but if you have not selected and tested it properly, then everything what we have done till here goes wrong. So selection process is very important and requires careful scientific evaluation of the progeny. It's not like just seeing the plant, you cannot judge the characteristics. We have to scientifically evaluate it. This step yields plants that are superior to both of the parents. Very often, more than one superior progeny plant may become available. These are self pollinated. फिर जब हमें ये हाइब्रिड मिल गया जिसमें दोनों के कैरेक्टर्स हैं, तो उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? उसको सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन करेंगे, मतलब सेम प्लांट्स के फ्लावर्स के साथ हम उसको पॉलिनेट करेंगे, नॉट विद द अदर प्लांट. सो it is already a hybrid having both characteristics, when they are pollinated in the same plant, it would lead to same uniform type of genes, right? Several generations till they reach a state of uniformity. बाद में ऐसा हो जाएगा when they will have homozygosity, means all of them will have the same two characteristics, so that characters will not segregate in the progeny, so that you will not find something like which has A characteristic but does not have B, which has B but does not have A. वो वाला कॉम्बिनेशन अब रहेगा ही नहीं, दोनों कैरेक्टर A एंड B रहेगा, ऐसे हम उसको करेंगे होमोजाइगोसिटी इज हैविंग द सेम टाइप ऑफ जीन्स. ठीक है बच्चा. नाउ आफ्टर यू हैव सेलेक्टेड, यू हैव टेस्टेड, टेस्टिंग करके उसको रिलीज करके कैसे कमर्शियलाइजेशन करना, मतलब how this would be, see, all this above process will not be done by a small farmer, right? It would be done with a very scientific person who can carry out these processes in a scientific manner. उसके बाद हमें नॉर्मली फार्मर्स को देना है फॉर कमर्शियलाइजेशन. उसको कैसे करेंगे? The newly selected lines are evaluated for their yield and the other agronomic traits. Agronomic traits means agricultural. Agronomy means agricultural traits of quality, disease resistance, etc. This evaluation is done by growing these in the research fields and recording their performance under ideal fertilizer application, irrigation, and other crop management practices. So यहाँ पे we are giving it to commercialization, wherein we will tell people to follow all the practices which are usually practiced in a by a farmer in a field, right? So fertilizer जो apply करना है आप वो भी कर लो, irrigation सही से करो, फिर other management programs जो practices चाहिए आपको वो भी करके देखो, and we have to see what is the yield. The evaluation in research field is followed by testing the material in farmers field for at least 3 growing seasons at several locations in our country. It's not that जैसे पंजाब है यहाँ पे हमने grow कर लिया तो we cannot say हाँ all over the country it will be successful. No. Why? Because Punjab has good irrigation facilities, the lands are plain, it is very easy to grow crops here, right? And we have proper summers and winters. But if you see other places, there would be insufficient water conditions, there may be rainy season which is in what you say abrupt time, not in a proper time, not necessary उस time पे अगर rain हो गया तो all this has to be seen. So वो several seasons मतलब अलग अलग 3 growing seasons में उसको test करेंगे, locations भी अलग अलग choose करके check करेंगे कि किस जगह पे ये better grow करता है, representing all agroclimatic zones where the crop is usually grown. The material is evaluated in comparison to the best available local crop cultivator, a check or reference cultivar, a crop cultivar or check or reference cultivar. Okay, so and that you will, what they will do, they will grow it in several places and they will check, evaluate, compare it with the local breeds which are already present. ठीक है, और उसके साथ हम compare करके देखेंगे कि this one which we have done hybridization is a better one or the before one is a better one. This way we will get to know that which would yield a proper is our hybridization or crossing which we have done is successful or not. Okay, so this is a very important question we have seen today. It's a 5-mark question till here, right? Till here cultivar it will come. You can write it in headings, should be given, the same headings should be given when asked for 5 marks question, and in between you can write just the important points. Okay, you need not write extra things, you have to just write the important points. Clear? So this is a very important thing we have done today. What is plant breeding and what are the steps which are involved in plant breeding program? Okay, so tomorrow we will talk about the few plant varieties which have undergone such cross breeding techniques and which have got high yield. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you.